done here, and we got a in this scenario. But what a game! Uh, what a series! And then game three almost took the soul out of me. We went 15 innings against the LA Dodgers, and then we go on into 15 innings, give up 2 runs in the top of the 15th, and manage to only score 1 in return and lose the game. It was absolutely brutal. And the story right now is like, where the hell did our pitching go? Or not our pitching, our hitting. Like, I am not necessarily surprised. I would rather not give up, 17 hits and 8 runs versus the Dodgers. Of course, previous to the extra innings, it was only 6 runs through 8, which against, a team that won 103 games, I guess not that bad. But our hitting has been abysmal. Romeo J. Melendez, breakout year. He's hitting 185, and probably the biggest disappointment of all. Brendan Rodgers had a really good year, progressed a lot, and isn't even hitting 100. We lost. Gosh, it's been so long now since I've actually had to say his name because he's been injured so long. Zach Fiend, of course, broken ankle. So he was out for like 6 to 8 months. He's still out for another 2 months. Like, there's no shot, he even sees the playoffs, even if we make it to the World Series. But, he wasn't having an elite year by any means, but we know he's capable. I mean, look what he did in his first 82 at-bats at his, entrance into the major leagues. Hit it 390 with a 695 slug. And obviously improved a lot. So if he would have kept playing, we can assume he would have kept progressing, and then maybe we wouldn't have to be playing Ryan McKenna instead, who is hitting 143. So it's been tough. We tried to pitch hit in, opportune situations, like we brought in Soler, and we brought in Toglia. Like, we pretty much emptied the bench to try and get something on the board and just couldn't. And so it's been really tough. I mean, Verdugo, McMahon, and Grissom have all been solid. McMahon crushed 5 home runs already. But then after that, there's just not a lot going on. And it's been brutal. It's been brutal. So we're going to try and finish the series today. And then either the next episode will be the, NLCS or the off season. Don't know. But, we're only down 2-1. We win this next game. Series is tied. We go back to LA where we've already beaten them once. And, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We got Jordan Montgomery. That's been really hard to cope with.
For the Dodgers, the shortstop, Gavin
has been all of the good timing hits, all of the perfects that we've had, because we're just doing timing-based hitting to try and keep it.
Nope, that's a ball. Counts 1-0.
As ratings-based as possible. That we get so many good timing hits and multiple perfects every game, and they just so often just don't result
0-1's the count.
in hits, and that's been the really frustrating part. Like Romeo Ivy, we talked about him hitting 100. The number of,
That's ball 3.
absolutely barreled hits that he's had, that's just an absolute dot that just doesn't get called. He's barreled. He's had really good contact on so many hits, and they just end up going, like, getting caught. It really sucks. And we've already given up a 1-run lead. And it's a lot of hits like that for the Dodgers. It just feels like everything goes their way sometimes. A little chopper up the middle and it gets through. Oh my God. We're already facing. Just please hit a ground ball. But yeah, it's been really tough. It's just one of those things. Where it just feels like a lot of things just have not gone our way. So, you know, we can play as well as we can, and that's about it. But at some point, you just need a little luck. So let's see what we can do here. Jordan Montgomery gets out of a jam. Dodgers get one on the board, but they leave the bases loaded. And that's not the worst start.
Leading off for the Rockies, the left fielder.
Also, like, every pitcher we faced has been, like, just phenomenal. I feel like everyone has at least, like, 95 hit per nine rating. Which just goes to show you, like, the number of, like, fastball down the middle, good timing, and just not rewarded. So, you know, in previous games, we've tried to take pitches, like, even obvious strikes. It hasn't really worked well. So I think the process, the thought moving forward has got to be what we were doing in the regular season. If it's a strike, especially down the heart of the plate, like, we're just going to take a rip at it. We're not going to hold back. We're not going to try and work innings pitched. If it's a strike, we're just going to rip at it. I think that's the plan. We may have to face a starter longer, but then maybe we get deeper because we're actually getting hits. So that's the thought process. That's what's going on mentally for me. Maybe we go contact swing. Let's try that. Maybe that will give us some better results. Typically, we only just go normal swing. Okay. I mean, that's a pretty good one. But then you think, like, oh, maybe if I would have done normal swing, maybe that's a home run. I don't know. I don't really know what to do. All right, 6 mile an hour winds, like, right at us. You got to think that's going to help us prevent home runs. But, I mean, look at this guy. Dalton Rushing hitting 462. Like, our pitchers have been hit around pretty consistently, which is, I mean, our pitching has been a huge strength for the team a lot this year. So it's a little disheartening to see our best pitchers, you know, giving up 5 runs and stuff. But Montgomery getting through the order pretty quickly, 3 up, 3 down. Like, do we just need to contact swing? Maybe we'll try it. Why not? It opens up the timing window. At the very least, we'll foul stuff off. I mean, we've seen good timing whiffs. I mean, I don't know. Contact swing doesn't help there. I mean, good timing. It sucks. What are you going to do?
1-1.
But I really want to get... It's so funny how different this series has been than the A's franchise. It has not been... Did not get nearly enough traction. Not enough. Didn't get nearly as much traction as this rebuild has. But... Oh, my God. In that series... We had season 1, obviously, the A's were not good. But in season 2, we didn't really even do that much. We signed a few guys. Excuse me. We barely made it to the wild card. And then we had the postseason run of a lifetime by a team. We eked into the wild card, and I think out of the 3 or 4 series that we played to get into the World Series, we gave up like maybe one run or maybe one game that entire time. It was the craziest run I've ever seen. And that was, I wasn't even playing every game. Like, we were simming, we were
leading off for the Dodgers, the left fielder, number 23.
Player locking and stuff like that.
Benintendi.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Oh, God. It was pretty crazy. And then here, this is our second wild card appearance. It took us like 3 years to get there. Or we made it once, missed the next year, and now we're back, I think is what it was.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie.
And we are struggling. So, I don't know. It was kind of funny. But I mean, I guess that's...
No balls, 2 strikes.
Baseball can do that sometimes. A lot of it is just about who is hot and who's playing well in the moment. I mean, obviously you have teams that are just bad. But truly any team can beat any other team at any point. You never know. Fuck. Bellinger, I mean, I feel like he's totally had our number. Yeah, that sinker missed pretty big. I just wish we could get home runs whenever we swing at fastballs down the middle. I don't want to harp on it, but that's kind of what I'm talking about. With, stuff is clicking for them, it's not clicking for us. But anyway, all we can do is just keep playing and then try and save my sanity. God, Dodgers just hitting everything so hard. My brother. There we go. Give up another one on the solo shot, but They say solo home runs won't kill you. Kenna drives one out into the gap, but it's not deep enough, or hangs up too much, whatever you want to say. All right, back to the start of the top of the lineup, which has actually performed pretty well. You know, a lot of these guys still hitting pretty well at the top, but it's really just the bottom half of our lineup that's been so abysmal. Oh, there's a little bit of luck. Shortstop unable to glove that one. They're going to rule it as a base hit. That could be the start of something. Sometimes, if things aren't going your way, you just have to hope that it doesn't go the other team's way. So we'll take it. We are so close. If his vision were higher, he would have so many more home runs. Just the timing is just a little bit off. Oh, there we go. Might get a little opposite field shot. That one's high and deep, and it's gone. McMahon ties the game up. His 6th home run so far the postseason. 359 feet. Not a very deep one, but here you don't necessarily have to have a deep one. And we tie it up. So, just like I said, sometimes, even if things aren't going well for you, you can hope that it doesn't go well for the other team as well. The defensive blunder by the Dodgers gets us a run on, and then McMahon comes up and ties it up. All right, I have to take a quick 20-second break. Something arrived from Amazon. I need to grab it off the doorstep. I'll be right back. Got it. All right.
That's a ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
I feel like we've had pretty good success with some lefties. Montgomery's, at the very least, induced a lot of soft contact. Obviously, there was a double, there was a home run, we had the walk. But all in all, it's fine.
0-2.
I'd be super happy if the Dodgers decide to go cold, but I mean, 4 strikeouts in 4 innings so far. I mean, they're biting at everything low. It's looking good. They're pretty swing happy. Give me that. Okay. All right, so we got 2 on the board in the 3rd. Let's see what we can do here. Good way to start! Romeo! Romeo! Where art thou, Romeo? He's hitting dingers! Romeo Ivy crushes one 444 feet on the first pitch. And that gives us a slim lead. Our first one of the game. Maybe this is the turning point where the bats finally come alive in the bottom half of the lineup. Obviously, it's not monumental hitting a home run at Coors Field, but when you have been struggling hitting under 100 and then you just hit a monster 440-plus foot home run, like, you got to feel good about that, right?
Now batting, second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
Uh-oh. Is that Brendan Rodgers 2 for 2 on the day? That's a good sign. It's a really good sign. I wonder if, like, the hot and cold zones matter more on timing-based hitting. I don't know. If you know, let me know. Ooh, really good splitter. Really bad swing. It just really sucks because, like, the angle that I'm sitting at in front of my monitor, like, that fastball is, like, right at eye level, so it looks like it's coming right at me. I'm like, oh, perfect strike. Maybe I should, like, lower my seat down so I'm staring right down the strike zone. Or I could tilt my monitor up. I don't know. Now I'm just blabbering. It's Tovar facing his 7th pitch of this at-bat. 2-2 count. Yeah. We recognize that just a little bit too late. Didn't get the bat off the shoulder. Okay, out in front of that one. Like, McKenna, he's got good speed. If we can just get him on the base paths, I feel like we could do something, but just not very adept. I mean, 60 contact isn't bad, but when you're facing someone with like 98, 99 hit per 9, 60 contact feels like nothing sometimes. And a lot of these Dodgers pitchers, it seems like they really focus on that. Like, they must code that or program that, like, for a team's identity, and that way, like, certain pitchers are still prioritized over others, you know? But I feel like, because, like, when we faced the Marlins, it was like every single pitcher had really, really high velo. That was kind of their niche, was high velo pitching. Like, they were going for high K per 9, high velo pitchers.
That's a ball.
And then with the Dodgers, it feels like they just go for really high hit per 9 rating. If we give up a base here, it doesn't kill us. Because we can still get a double play. They might try and send the runner home. They do. Throw from Daza is offline. And not in time. Dodgers tie it up. That's another thing that we've really struggled at this series. Is our outfield play has been horrendous. Not necessarily like getting to the ball. Like, the fielding hasn't been. His problem has been the throws. We've had opportunities to make big throws, and they're offline.
Ball one.
And it's like, we've given up runs because of it. So that is definitely something I would like to see improve as well. Okay, that wasn't a swing. Try and fool him with the changeup. I mean, Bellinger's just hitting nukes. There's nothing that he's not hitting hard right now. I don't really know what to do. He's 2 for 2 with a home run. We'll take a walk. Okay, now we're just getting dicked on by the umpire. Feels good. All right, see? We're fine. When you got a guy that's red hot, just seeding fastballs at him, just doesn't feel like the right move sometimes. But we got another close one. Game is halfway over. At the bottom of the 5th. Game's tied 3-3. It's nice that we've gotten some offense early, and we've seen some guys at the bottom of the order delivering. That's tough. So, we can feel good about that. Okay. Really good eye there. I mean, that's got to be crushed, man. There we go. A little gap around the right. I mean, McMahon has been excellent. If we carry on to the next round, he's the reason why, pretty much. He's constantly delivered in clutch moments for us. There was one game where he was responsible for every run. A solo shot and then a 2-run shot. Fastball down the heart of the plate. Just, that's been the story the entire time. All right, it's going to stay tied. All right, Montgomery closing in on 80 pitches.
Counts 1-0. He's out.
So we're going to have to probably think about going to someone else in the near future. I don't know if he can make it to 7. But the Dodgers have been really swing happy. And we've gotten a lot of soft contact out of them. Not really there. Luckily, McKenna, fast. He gets there. No problem. 3 up, 3 down. I think that went by fast enough. We can still at least bring out Montgomery for the 7th. But we definitely need to look at getting some other arms up. Unfortunately, we burned Larkin and Strom in the last game. So it's going to have to be Gilbreth. And I guess we could use Mize, although he gave up runs. Everyone's given up runs. No one's been good. No one's been, well, some people have been good. No one's been great. Larkin, 1.5 ERA. He's been solid. But, all right. So we'll get some arms up. And we'll see what we can do here with Romeo Ivy. Already has 1 home run. Had a really good opportunity to pull one there, but skies a little bit. We also have that wind against us. So, but what do you know? Fastball right down the middle, good timing. We don't get a hit out of it. That's the story. I think that might be like one of the first sliders we've seen. I feel like we have not seen a slider very often. Oh, wow. That one just catches the top of the zone. One thing I've noticed is like change-up splitters. We're having a hard time timing those up a lot. All right, here we go. Full count, payoff pitch incoming.
He's out.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
All right, and that's going to be it.
The Dodgers. Number 50.
Now, Brandon Williamson. Oh, my God, it's an average pitcher.
55.
I mean, I guess the nice thing
Williamson.
about the game going 15 innings last time is that, you know, we burned a lot of arms, but so did they. So maybe we might actually see some
Leading off for the Dodgers, the third baseman, Aledmus.
some average players. Also, like, that was another thing in extras that we had. They bring in Aledmus Diaz, who is like a strong lefty contact hitter. So we bring out the righty pitcher, and he still drives home like 2 runs on a double. It was so frustrating. All right. All right. So we get through 2 batters really quickly. Haven't even hit 90 pitches. I think we're going to leave. Try and get Montgomery through 1 more. Okay.
1-0.
I don't think that was a ball, but, right? No use in arguing. See if he chases the changeup. No, too low. Not competitive enough. How about the cutter outside? They've been chasing a lot. They chase there. I feel like that's got to be up for Montgomery. We've probably tested a little bit too much. Looks like righty's going to be the way to go moving forward. Betts, Bellinger, and Vargas coming up. So Lucas Sims makes me nervous because we see time and time again he loves to give up home runs in really crucial spots. Would love a call from Blue on some of those 50-50 pitches.
Now batting, center fielder, Ryan McKenna.
Ball, that's out. That's out.
Work a walk, little buddy. Work a walk. That's fine, too. Or a little bloop single. We'll take that, too. I'll say, I feel like working walks hasn't helped us previously, so we're swinging the bat today. There we get a nice call. Pitch on the black that goes our way. We'll take that.
No, he's safe.
We got speed on the base path. Just Jonathan Daza, give me a double. McKenna can go first to home on a double for sure.
That's ball two. 2 balls, no strikes.
There it is. Or is it? In every game, we've had at least one perfect, and none of them have gone for a hit. All right, Verdugo. Verdugo's been great, though. Facing off against the lefty, though.
Ball 1, no strikes.
We could pitch hit Soler,
Ball match outside.
but Verdugo's been so good. I think we'll trust him in this spot. I mean, all right.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rockies.
On to the 8th.
Number 39, Lucas
Ball, that pitch is out.
Sims.
Ball 2. 2-0. Ball 3. That's ball 4. Take the base. Hey.
Come on, Sims. Give me a ground. Give me a double. Man.
Ball 2. Count full.
There we go. Get Bellinger looking. We'll take that. Sims is already tired? What? Give me a ground ball. Nice! That works. That works. Now we can go back to the lefty, Gilbreth. A little lefty-lefty matchup here. Obviously, McMahon not as good versus lefties as he is righties. I mean, 3-0. I'm okay with taking one there. There we go. Ooh, and Grissom is really good versus lefties. This gives us a big opportunity here. It's all right. Oh, there it is. Or is it? Please keep going. Oh my God.
First baseman.
High inside fastball, pulled, just not quite enough. Oh, we're too behind on that one. Oh, wait, we're in. Ha-ha! It lands! I can't justify taking McKenna out. He's just too good. Oh! Melendez! crushed. We have a 3-run lead. Oh, hopes are alive in Colorado.
Now pitching for Los Angeles.
A perfect. And we're rewarded.
0-1's the count.
Oh my God. I've bitched enough about the game. It finally listened.
1-1.
Oh, bless my heart. We finally did it. We got a perfect that actually went yard. Oh.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, okay. Need to lay off the Celsius. Freaking out. What a lucky bounce.
Out.
That's all right. I'm happy to see him get a couple hits. Get him back on track. That's another thing with Rogers is like his average has been abysmal, but I feel like it's just one of those things where he's been timing up pitches really well. It's just not finding grass. Like I said, sometimes you just need a little luck, and sometimes you need the game to cooperate. Oh my gosh, Melendez just crushes one. That one almost got to the second deck out in right center.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
All right, now
For the Rockies. Number 58, Lucas Gilbreath.
we don't have any more lefties except for Alex Taylor, who hasn't been ideal.
That's a ball.
So Gilbreth, just
1-0.
he's got to pitch well.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He's got to pitch well. That's a good start.
He's out.
Okay. Ivy showing some defense. We appreciate that. If we can go if we can have a nice quick 1-2-3 inning. Oh wait, this is it.
Ball 1.
Holy cow!
I got a ball, 1 strike.
I'm not focused up. We're in the top of the ninth. We've done it! We've evened the series. Off the back of MJ Melendez in the clutch. 3-run homer. We get a day off and we go back to LA. Cool. Just kept swinging the bat. McMahon obviously gets player of the game. 2 for 2 with a home run, a double, and a walk on his line. Lucas Sims ends up getting the win. That's fine. But I think the big takeaway here is that Grissom, tough day, over 4. He's still hitting 267 though, but that bottom half of our lineup, Brendan Rodgers, who wasn't even hitting 100, goes 2 for 4. Melendez goes 1 for 4. He cranks a home run. Even McKenna gets on with a hit. So starting to see the bats pick up a little bit. Happy to see that. Okay. All right. And here we go. Woosa. Question is, who are we going to start for this game? I love pitching with Clevenger. Do we trust the grizzled veteran, the 35-year-old, to come out with our playoff hopes on the line? Or is it going to be the young gun Andrew Painter? Both have done really well. J-Ro, when was the last time you even picked up a baseball bat, my friend? When was the last time you even picked up a baseball bat? All right, we're going to trust the veteran Clevenger to get it done. We're facing off against Bobby Miller, who absolutely owned us in the last time we saw him, but we hit a little bit better. We hit a little bit better last time. 3 weeks ago, did you go to some batting cages or something? Self-defense? What are you swinging a bat at?
Leading off for Colorado, the left fielder, Jonathan Daza.
All right. We're going to go with the same strategy that worked well for us last time. No need to take obvious strikes just for the sake of taking pitches. If it's well in the zone, we're taking a rip at it. And let the chips fall where they may. We're not trying to work the count. If it's a strike. Oh, shit. That's 100 to the shoulder off Jonathan Daza. Dude, charge the mound. Beat Bobby Miller. Get out of here. What are you doing? Ooh, is that one going to land? No. Is it just me, or is it feels like the stands are a little empty in the outfield in places?
The third baseman, number 24, Ryan McMahon.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying you actually had to use. Oh, Mick! Man, it's so good! Home run in every single game. Bashes one 415 feet into right. 7th home run of the postseason. He is my postseason MVP right now. And he gives us a quick 2-0 lead. Anyway, J-Ro, I thought you were saying that you actually had to use a baseball bat in self-defense. And I just could not imagine a situation in which you were actually trying to fight off someone. All right, Ivy. It's like feast or famine with this guy. Okay.
1-1.
Okay. Whew. 101 came pretty fast. There we go. He got us to the top of the zone. I'm telling you, man, I need to lower my seat. All right. On with old man Clevenger. Don't disrespect him, though. This dude's got a slider that wipes out anyone.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So far, he's thrown 2 strikes. Ooh, he wanted it.
Yeah. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I think we also learned last time we've oftentimes pitched up to the Dodgers and it just does not work out. They've also been, I don't know if it's just last game, but they were super swing happy. They
Ball, that's out.
They were swinging at pitches out of the zone pretty consistently. So we definitely want to try and use that to our advantage if we can. There we go. Telling you, man. Also, not being afraid to walk batters sometimes, I think paid off pretty well for us in the last game.
That's just out. Two balls, one strike.
I mean, Mookie Betts only hitting 200.
That's ball three.
Take that. Ooh. Dangerous pitch there. Spin it to win it with a little slide piece. Okay, he lays off of it. That's fine. We just got to get...
Ball one.
Okay, Blue. Come on now.
Ball, that's inside.
We need to cool off Bellinger. He's been crazy. Good fielding from Verdugo, though. Cuts that one down to just a single. But now we got to worry a little bit. 2 on. And then we got 2 outs. There we go.
0-2.
Let's try to run a low 2-seamer away.
Off the plate, ball one.
Then cutter inside. There we go. Absolutely swords. Old man Clevenger. He's getting it done. All right, let's see if we can extend this lead. There's our hero from the last game, MJ Melendez, a 3-run homer in the 8th to put us up.
No ball, two strikes.
And it was a game that we would eventually win. I mean, that was good timing, right? Good timing, fastball hard of the plate, and we whiff. That's tough. Fastball hard of the plate, good timing, we whiff. I mean, I guess if you get good timing on every single strike and it results in a hit, then timing-based hitting would just be completely OP. But when it happens so frequently, it can get demoralizing. Another fastball, good timing, fly out. All right. But hey, that was the strategy. Just swing at strikes. Not trying to work the counts. Jonathan Daza, please catch it. No. And I could honestly see us maybe doing something crazy in the offseason. Especially
Nope, ball one. Count
if we
1-0.
don't make the World Series and there's really not a ton of incentive to keep
2 balls, 1 strike.
you know, to keep this particular group together. We might look, maybe do like a
0-1.
combo trade with Daza and Verdugo and look for some more speedy outfielders. I'm not sure.
0-1's the count.
I mean, defensively, their ratings are fine, but they've really cost us in the corner outfield spots. Just not being able to get to balls. I understand Coors Field, it's really hard to play outfield. The dimensions, you know, it's massive, but even more reason to maybe move on from those guys. They're a little older. I know Verdugo's still playing really well, like hitting pretty well. But, I mean, he's slow. And he's made some pretty bad throws that could have been outs. So, I don't know, just something to think about. Now, obviously, if we go on, if we do go on to do something crazy, like at least compete or potentially win a World Series. Shit, what the? Whoops-a-daisies. That was ugly. Then maybe, you know, we say, there were some opportunities missed, but it was still good enough to obviously win it all. So we should keep the band together. But that's just something I'm thinking about for the off season ahead. Okay. I mean, we're gonna try and work a walk here. We got McMahon coming up now. Next, the dude has just done nothing but crush baseballs. He's already hit one.
Now batting,
He's had other games where he's hit multiple home runs.
McMahon.
Let's see if we can get another 2-run shot. I mean, at this point, I wouldn't even be surprised to see the Dodgers intentionally walk him. We only get a single there, but still. He's been unreal. All right, Vaughn Grissom. Let's see it, little buddy. Drive him home. Does he have a hot spot? No. It's like right in the center of the plate. We've done a really good job of pulling those high inside fastballs with him. We just missed there. Okay. It's going to be like that, huh? There we go. I'll say, Brendan Rodgers, he can't even hit 200. At the very least, the dude can field grounders like his life depends on it. And then in real life, we have spring training coming up. I am fortunate enough to live in Phoenix, one of 2 places in the U.S. where spring training is held. So I actually get to go see some spring training games every year. I'll be excited to get out in the sunshine, have a nice cold beer, yell at umpires. It's going to be a great time. That's fair. That sucks. I mean, it's Mookie Betts. He's gonna eventually get something. Unfortunately, Clevenger just misses with that pitch. Changeup just hung up there. Stayed in the middle of the plate. Run, McKenna, run. See, if that's any other outfielder that we have, we're not making that play. I guess we do have Veen, right? He's just injured. Sano. But I would love to get some speed in the outfield. Maybe if we feel like Romo can take a step up, then we could put Melendez in the outfield, because that's actually his primary position. But if we can get Romo, ooh, that was it, to step up, then maybe we can move Melendez in the outfield. Something to think about.
That's a ball. 1-1.
I don't know why my hand feels like it's like cramping a little bit. All right, good swing to protect there. Barely hanging on. 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Ooh, that one hit pretty hard, but that's just going to hang up there. Okay. All right. So far, really just the second inning that we saw success. Other than that, we really haven't been able to do much. I'm not sure really. There we go. Benintendi chasing outside. Telling him, I don't know what it is about Clevenger. I feel like I always end up signing him in my rebuilds. I know we did it in the A's. Rebuilds I've done like before I started streaming baseball. Oftentimes would go with Clevenger. Just something about him. I just love pitching with him. Maybe it's those beautiful long locks flowing out the back of his hat.
No ball, 2 strikes.
I don't know. Could be that weird thing on his lip that he calls a mustache. He's just endearing. But he's shutting down the Dodgers. Only 3 hits and 1 run so far, which is a far cry from previous games. But obviously we know only being up 1 run is not going to cut it.
Well, count 1-0.
And I mean, Bobby Miller just cranking fastballs at us all day long. So I think if we just keep swinging at him, eventually something good's going to happen. But not there.
Out.
I mean, all in all, I feel great about our at-bats. We've timed stuff up really well. We haven't really swung at anything like egregious out of the zone.
Nope.
So
That's inside. That's a ball.
feel pretty good. Just got to keep doing what we're doing.
Count full.
All right, Daza working into a full count. Ooh, wow. That's some pretty incredible range there. That's wild.
Aye. 0-1. Aye. 0-2.
All right, hopefully you don't miss bad with this one. No? Kept it low. There we go. Oh, man. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just because I always feel like I do well with Clevenger. Just like him.
1-1.
Pitch number 69. Nice.
2 strikes.
Let's see if we can get Dalton. We do. Run it up, old man. See if we can get to double-digit strikeouts today. That would be something. coming up against the mighty Dodgers, who have absolutely crushed all of our best pitchers. And then old man Clevenger comes in and gets 10 strikeouts, and holds them to 1 run in like 7 or 8 innings. That would be a storyline. All right, heart of our lineup coming up, 2, 3, 4. It would be a great time to get some hits across. I mean, yeah, technically that's a strike, but like I feel like that has not been a strike often. That's tough. And if you combine McMahon's regular and now postseason home runs, he's getting pretty close to 50. He's having one heck of a year. And he's definitely someone that we need to keep. He's getting a little older. I think he's like in his early 30s. But he's had a true breakout year. I mean, I don't know. It's just Von Grissom just barrels another one, and it's just shy. Once his power versus righties gets up to like 70, 80, I feel like he's going to also be hitting 40 homers a year. Little two-seamer running away. Okay. The game is throwing for me. That's so frustrating. All right. There we go. Okay, so that's umpires, man. Wow. Mookie on an absolutely egregious pitch out of the zone.
Ball one. One ball, one strike. Nope, that's inside.
Ooh. Finally, we get Bellinger. And there's the 10th strikeout of the game. Closing in on 90 pitches. There's number 90. And there we go. Bellinger goes 6 strong. Unfortunately, he is just, I mean, he's cruising. We could try and keep him in and just really, really ride him into the dirt. Pause. Ride his arm for as long as he can go. We'll say that. But no need to risk it. Oh, the fans don't like it. That means it should be landing. It does. Get over the wall? No? Okay. Ivy pulling one out into left center gap for a double to lead off. We'll take that. And now we are going to see a reliever. All right.
Number 38.
slider, sinker are the primary pitches. It kind of works out in our favor, perhaps, because Almonte, yeah, a lot of times for pitchers, like at least CPU pitchers, what I've noticed, when they've have a slider as their primary pitch, as that one eats up the center fielder, and that's going to score a run. Let's go. Melendez comes up clutch in back-to-back games, extends our lead, and what do you know? We get a perfect on a fastball, and we get a single. But, yeah, CPU a lot of times when their primary pitch is the slider, they'll throw it a lot, and a lot of times I feel like it's not in the strike zone. Sinkers also have a tendency to miss, so we could be looking at some walks here. We just have to be a little bit more patient, wait for something up like that. I mean, if Brendan Rodgers, oh man, what a way to get back on track if he would have been able to keep that one fair. And swing right through a slider, very early. Interesting. Like I said, facing a walk. Let's see what we get. Okay. Just outside. Probably would have been ball for it, but that's all right. Hanging in there. We're fighting. Oh, right back up the middle. I think Brendan Rodgers is getting back on track. I think he's getting back on track.
Now batting, shortstop.
And what a time to do it. Because if we can get through this game, get to the NLCS, we're going to need players like him to come alive. Ooh, that was the pitch. Oh, please don't get it. There's no way this is a double play, though. Okay. That was close. All right, McKenna. You can be a hero. You can swing right through a slider. I mean, that's probably a ground ball double play anyway. It would almost be better. Fudge. I mean, better a strikeout than a double play, and then Jonathan Daza flies out. That's all right. We get another one. We get another one.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Rockies, number 58.
All right. Gilbreth closed out the game in our last game. Came in clutch when we really needed him. We haven't really used him much at all in the playoffs thus far, but getting an opportunity because we wore out our other relievers in that long 15-inning game. Oh, please go foul, please go foul, please go foul, please go foul. No. All right, ground rule double. Here we go. Oh, McKenna. Oh, McKenna. Oh, McKenna, please. Yes. Honestly, making the switch to McKenna, I think, has saved us a lot. He's made some really crucial plays that some of our other guys would not be able to make. So he gets through the 7th. Gilbreth does. Looking ahead, lefty is probably preferred until we get to Betts. So go and warm up Alex Taylor. We'll leave in Gilbreth for Jimenez and Lux. Get those lefty-lefty matchups, and then try and switch to someone else versus Betts. Oh man, do we switch?
Ball one.
I think we're gonna do it. We are gonna sub. It worries me so much, the defense. I'm gonna wait. I do not trust Soler, and he cost us an extra innings last time. So if it's the 9th and we have we're up, wow, and we have an opportunity to pitch it against a lefty for Verdugo, then we'll do it. Otherwise, I cannot trust him defensively. All right. So Vesia does end up getting Verdugo. You got McMahon, not especially good versus lefties. I mean, he reached a little bit, but it's not too bad. But our next two batters, very good versus lefties. But it's not going to matter. All right. We got a pitch. So we just need Gilbreth to get through these next two batters. It's a good way to do it. And see, if this is Soler, there's no, I don't even think Soler can field this, honestly. He's so slow and his defense is so bad. All right. And now we switch to the righty.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rockies, number 11, Adrian Calderon.
I mean, Mookie Betts, stellar batter, stellar batter. So it's not like putting in a righty guarantees you success, but at least marginally better versus to face him righty-righty than lefty-righty. And there you go. He goes down on the slider, get through the 8th, and now we're facing off against Brusdar Gratterall. And we'll get up. We're actually going to get up Gallen just in case we need a righty. This is crunch time, though. If we can extend the lead here and put this one out of reach, I do not feel comfortable with only a 2-run lead. So that's our 4th perfect of the game. And it's actually, I think, the 2nd or 3rd one where we've actually gotten a hit. So maybe our luck is changing a little bit. And Melendez, hero last time, put us ahead and grounds into a double play. No! It looked like actually just the throw from second to the shortstop, just a little low. It looked a little clumsy, and I think that was just enough for Melendez to leg that one out. So still an opportunity here.
Inside, ball 2.
Obviously, we really need something up. And there it is! Brendan Rogers is back, baby! Let's go! A no-doubter! And it's a 2-run shot! Brendan Rogers is back. He hits his first home run, extends the lead to 4. Now, obviously, it's not guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed versus this Dodgers squad. But you feel a lot better up 4 than up 2.
That's a ball.
What a time for him to come alive.
You got a full count?
Nice. All right, so we got a little bit of speed on the base paths now. With Tovar.
McKenna.
Just a little bit.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
And I mean, if Brewstar just wants to keep walking us, we'll definitely take that.
He's going!
Tovar is out by a mile. I mean, I'm kind of surprised McKenna even made contact with that. Like, even that's almost a win. Goes down there, though. That slider is so vicious. All right. We're going to stick with Calderon. We have kind of silenced Bellinger.
0-1.
He did not have much success at all against Clevenger. And he's been red hot so far in the postseason. Came into this game hitting over 450. And that will not increase. He's going to go 1 for 4. 1 down.
Ball 1.
Okay, let's run a 2-seamer away.
Nope.
Ooh, he thought about it. Go with the slide piece. Spin it to win it, baby. He doesn't take. And up by 4, I feel pretty comfortable challenging with a fastball. Oh, McKenna, please get to that. Please get to that. Ooh, okay. We're okay. All right, a little bit of a warning shot, but Dawes is there, no problem. All right, here we go. Last batter.
Ball.
Just throw good strikes. There we go.
I got a ball.
Put him away with the slide piece. Okay. So we've gone away, we've gone low. Let's go up and inside. Got him! Woohoo! We did it, boys! We did it! Oh my gosh. What a series, though. We start off by getting our butter churned 10-4. Come back in a close game. Then we lose in the 15th inning in game 3.
The final line score for our
Win our second game at home.
Rockies.
Clevenger, 6 innings, 10 strikeouts, only 1 earned on a red-hot Dodgers team. And the Rockies have won the National League Division Series, and we will be taking on the Philadelphia Phillies in the National League Championship Series. We have finally made it out of the wild card, and we are into the NLCS. I mean, I guess we were already out of the wild card, but you know what I mean. Here we are. Now, we're not going to start this series now. We played 2 games. Thankfully, we didn't end up playing 2.5 like we did last time with the 15-inning extras in last stream. That broke my soul. But let's just quickly take a look at this Philadelphia lineup here. Where are you at, Phillies? All right. So starting pitcher, their number 1 pitcher is out. And their number 5. So we may have an opportunity here. So we got Wheeler, Flexen, Abel. Abel, a young gun. Okay. Didn't have a good start. Marcus Stroman. He's pretty good. Old man, but he's solid. Okay. Taiwan Walker, Griff McCary. Okay. In the pen, they got Jeff Hoffman. He looks decent enough. Having a good year. Connor Brogdon. Okay. Joe Jimenez, Orion Kirkinger. Okay. So he's a drafted player. +8 on K per 9. He must have had a good year. And then Andrew Bellotti. Okay. Their closer is Tanner Scott. He's having a decent year. Okay, so they have JT Realmuto. He's a solid enough hitter. Of course, Bryce Harper. We all know Bryce. Bryson Scott. Looks like he's having a down year, but really good defensively. Third base is Alex Bohm. Aiden Miller behind him. Of course, Trey Turner. The best slide in Major League Baseball. Gabriel Arias. Well, power bat versus righties. Then the outfield will be facing Dalton Varsho, Austin Hayes, Kyle Schwarber. They definitely profile as like mainly looking at power hitters. Not the best contact guys. But Brandon Marsh, Justin Crawford. Ramon Laureano is a Philly, former Oakland Athletics legend. Having a little bit of a comeback year, 263, 419 slug. Only 200 at bats, but his throw power should be 99. His nickname is the Laser because, I mean, just go look up Ramon Laureano highlights. The dude has a cannon, and then they even have Nick Castellanos out here. He hit 32 homers, and they do not have him playing. This is like an egregious miss by MLB The Show when they formulate the rosters for the playoffs. It's clear he was their DH the entire year. 547 at-bats, hit 32 homers, and they don't have him playing in the playoffs. It's It's bad. They need to work on that. All right, so that's who we will be facing off in the next stream. Thank you guys so much for watching this one. We clinched it. We finally got the bottom of our order hitting the ball. We finally get some guys batting over 100. Feels good. I'm happy with it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're new, also consider subscribing. Maybe leaving a like if you really enjoyed it. But thank you again, and I will see you guys the next one.